outside of Norman, there's nothing left in Newcastle or the daycare.
Well, the
There we go. I'm gonna go live again so you can see it.
okay, blah, blah.
Boom. All right. Hopefully I am back. Sorry about that, guys. Facebook is definitely not liking me at all. So hopefully this will this is working as expected now. All right, I think so. Okay, so again, we're going to be looking at again overall radar. There's going to be three different ones. Um, so I'm going to text a couple people, but so Chris Palmer, if you are seeing me, again, there is a new tornado warning that is heading eventually into Sulphur. Again, so we're going to be looking at that one. Again, it's moving northeast right now. But again, eventually it is moving into the Sulphur area. So I'll try to Facebook message you while we're doing this, but just to let you know that. All right, so we're going to move up the chain here. We also have again that tornado warning near Pauls Valley still going on and active. But the one we're going to be focused on right now is going to be the active tornado warning. Yeah, again, it was the confirmed tornado here in Norman. So again, just to give a quick update, again, if you're in the Newcastle Bridge Creek area, so again, anywhere west of this line, that is it. There's nothing left towards towards the western sides of the metro. You get Canadian County, even Oklahoma City, all towards this west. Anywhere in again the Newcastle area, all this area again, it's all towards your guys east. So again, anywhere to the west of this line, it'll start being sunshine here before too long, and the next, probably 15, 20 minutes. Okay, so if we're gonna look at this storm again near Norman, nothing too crazy at the moment. Let's see here. Yeah, again, this is the one that we've been tracking a little while ago as it kind of continued to move through Norman. Again, we are getting very close to the radar dish. Let me see about using a different radar here. See if I can't find a quick, small, little different radar so I can get a better view of this. So let me just pop this up on my other screen here. But again, this is a little bit different one. I'll pop this over here. Take this so you guys can see it too. Okay, a little side by side again, just a different metric, different view, not quite as pretty. But nothing too crazy at the moment. Okay, let me go back to the again to the other one. Again, just a different view that I can see as it gets closer to the different radar dishes. Again, this one is KTLX, the main one for Oklahoma City. Chris Palmer. So that just to let you know, I'm going to zoom down real fast down to the southern part of the state. Again, we're going to be looking near, again, near Ardmore, near Carter County. Again, Murray County. So again, here is Sulphur on the right side of the screen. Again, there is this active tornado warning. Again, it's going to be west of Springer and western part of Carter County. Again, it is not impacting Sulphur at the moment, and it is moving that direction. But again, it's not there yet. Right now it's going to be moving at about let's see, 25 miles per hour northeast. So it's going pretty slow at the moment. So you've got some time. She'll have some time to worry about that. But again, that storm is eventually, and the line of storms are eventually going to be impacting again the Sulphur area. So we'll kind of keep taking a look at it as things go on. Okay, we're going to move up real quick to the Pauls Valley tornado warning, and then we will get right back up to the city. So again, do have another active tornado warning near Pauls Valley. It's there. It's not crazy. It's still moving on. So again, if you're in the Pauls Valley area, though, Whitebead, Wynnewood, you're probably too far south. But again, anywhere again, Pauls Valley, Whitebead, if it was to do something crazy and turn north, Paoli, but really is kind of looking straight for the Pauls Valley area. Again, so if you know anybody in that area, go ahead and give them a quick little shout out and say, hey, something is very quickly heading your way. So make sure that they have it. Okay, I'm going to try to do one other quick little look-see here, see if there's any other storm trackers around. So you can get a quick little view of this. Doesn't appear any on. Got several folks, southern part near Lawton, couple people coming in. So here in a few minutes, we'll see if I'll be able to take a look at some of these different storms. Okay, so let's move back up towards the city. So again, there is a new tornado warning that just popped up. Let me take a look. So that is interesting. Not really sure if that warning box is just a little odd or a leftover. It's been there for. They did put a new little warning, that little red one, which again that's not really sure what they're warning on. I'll take a look at that one in a minute. I bet that one goes away or gets updated here in a minute. Let's see if I can find the details behind that one. So northwestern McLean County, it's going to be canceled. Yeah, we're going to kind of keep watching it again. Look at that. Okay, so let's kind of do a quick little view. Again, as we kind of go over the lake, nothing crazy yet. Again, this line of storms again are going to eventually continue to move east. So McLeod, Dale, Shawnee, Tecumseh. Again, eventually this stuff is going to be moving towards the east. But that one's got me a little perplexed on this tornado warning. I'm not quite sure what they're seeing. We'll see if that drops here before too long. All right, and just kind of again, if you're on the west part of the state, you're done. Nothing going on right now. If you're again Canadian County or Chickasha, Grady County, any of these west of this entire line, so anywhere towards this side, that's it. You can be getting some sunshine here for too long. In fact, eventually, if you look over towards the right, you never know. You might even see a rainbow. Odds. All right, let's take a look again at the couple of the different storms going on right now. Let's take a look at the one near Noble. See that again. Anytime we see those little notches, kind of pop out, we're going to kind of watch them as they continue to move towards the east. Even again, right in this kind of this little notch right there. So again, we're going to kind of keep watching these as they move towards the east. Again, if you do have any specific questions or say, hey, I need to look at something, immediately, go ahead, call it out in chat so I can take a look at it, and hopefully we'll be able to do it. I'm going to also do something else real quick. Not sure if this is going to work or not. I'm going to try to put in the comments chat directly, which I think might work. Facebook has been really hating me lately. I'm going to post in the new YouTube video. Sure if it actually worked, but hopefully it does. So if you're curious, check out the the YouTube version of this, it should be the exact same. Oh, let me kill that off. There we go. So it is a little bit easier for me to look at your chats in a little bit better format than Facebook. So YouTube is very well designed for some live streaming things. So again, if you do want to hop over to the YouTube link there, please do subscribe over there as well. And again, if you want to have any chats or more detailed conversations, I can see those chats much easier than I can on Facebook. All right. So again, that tornado warning that looked kind of strange, it has went ahead and was fully canceled. So again, I'm not really sure what that one was about, but they have go ahead and canceled it. The active tornado right now that it did just get reissued. It has stayed pink and purple, which means that somebody sees one on the ground at the moment. Again, it's located directly over Lake Thunderbird. I'm gonna guess again right about this little between this green and in this blue area right now. Let's take a look at a 3D model of it, see if we can see this a little bit better. You'll notice that the top of the top of the storm is getting cut off because again we are so close to that radar dish. Nothing too crazy yet. Let me do one more little view here, see if I see anything. Yes, we definitely get a little bit more rotation. So again, yeah, I'd say maybe right over the lake at the moment. Kind of see what I can see here. Yeah, all right. Okay, so if let me turn off this view. So again, if you are again near the lake, it's going to be moving into pink into Bethel Acres. Again, eventually, the storms are going to be moving into Shawnee, Dale, and eventually Tecumseh. So again, if you know anybody out in that area, again, I do apologize. I know my eyes are running. Allergies must be pretty high right now. But if you know anyone in that area, make sure that they are weather aware because this storm line is coming, and it's moving again about 35 miles per hour. So again, it's not going to be immediate. There's plenty of time for anyone in the Shawnee, Dale, Bethel Acres, Tecumseh area. Plenty of time. But this whole line storm is moving towards the east. Okay, I'm going to do a quick zoom out, and we'll zoom in. So this is the entire state right now. Again, the storms up north, all those tornado warnings have gone, been expired. We do have some stuff going in, near Chandler. And again, these the active tornado warnings. We got one that is in the eastern part of McLean County, going into Potawatomi County. Again, so that's that active pink one right now, which we'll zoom in on just a minute again. We also have the tornado warning that we've been talking about for a while. That's been going into Pauls Valley, moving pretty slowly. And then we have the new tornado warning that is again in Carter County, moving into Murray County, and this is going to be eventually moving over the highway eventually. It's not going quick, and we'll see if these other storms behind it kind of disrupt it and kind of mess it all up. But it's only going 25 miles per hour, so it's not going quick. But eventually, that line will also impact the Sulphur area. All right. Let's kind of take a look at that storm again, more up north again. See anything crazy? Yeah, let's also look at the hail. I know we haven't really been talking about the hail too much. Right now, not a whole lot of activity from a hail perspective. Looks like we're going to have maybe some quarter size south of Washington. That's going to eventually move into Slaughterville, maybe Noble. but nothing too crazy from a hail perspective for the entire state. Down in Texas, they've got some, but nothing there. And again, if you are just joining us, again, if you're in the city, you're in Newcastle, Bridge Creek, Blanchard, Chickasha, Norman, Moore, anywhere west of this line, that's it. There's nothing out here. There's a big goose egg. So hopefully it'll stop. Maybe a couple sprinkles here and there, but it'll eventually go ahead and die on off. All right, let's watch this line of storm as it moves again more east, again into Pink, Bethel Acres, eventually into Tecumseh area. Let's see what's going on down here. Oh, that's just okay. Nothing yet. Okay, so brand new tornado warning that just got issued. Again, so that pink box will probably get dropped here before too long. But again, a new tornado warning that was just issued, a minute ago. So again, this is going to be this storm, which again it's located near Stella, so Stella, Oklahoma, but it's moving east at 35 miles per hour. So again, if you live again in the Shawnee area, Tecumseh, Earlsboro, again Pink, it's not going to be immediate. It's not going to be you've got some time. Kind of curious where. Not sure where. I'll have to look up where exactly that town is. So Stella, I'll have to find Stella, Oklahoma. Let me see him. Apparently, Stella, Oklahoma is on 149th and 156th. So that's just northeast of the lake. So again, right about in this area here is where they marked it at. I'm kind of curious if didn't ever hear of Stella, Oklahoma before, so just wanted to do a quick little look at that. But again, this is going to be moving again east, moving about 35 miles per hour. So Chris, yep, the tornado alert went off in Tecumseh. That's right. Again, it just popped in here about 3 minutes ago. So if you're in that Tecumseh, Shawnee, Bethel Acres, you guys are going to be getting those tornado alerts on your phone. I don't know if you'll be hearing any sirens yet, but that'll eventually be heading that direction. All right. And again, feel free if you'd like to, if you want to be a little easier to chat or anything, feel free to click on that link. I'm very curious to see if that YouTube link works. So maybe one of y'all can be one of my guinea pigs and click that link and watch it from YouTube. See what happens, and then pop in a quick chat. So at least I know that it works. So hopefully that one of y'all can do that little guinea pig. Okay, so we're going to continue to watch this as this moves again towards the east. I'm going to see if there's also any storm chasers. We got several that are heading that direction. So let me grab a couple, get these kind of queued up here as we'll kind of watch these. In case they happen to see anything. So again, this is the top left of your screen here. This is a live storm chaser that is his name is Taylor Woodall, and he is heading south towards Seminole and Shawnee. So he's actually out here near Prague. Or Prague, depends on how you want to say it, on Highway 37 or 377. So he's heading south, and he's going to get west, so he can see again, about these line of tornado storms as they move towards the east. So we'll kind of keep a watch on that up on the upper part of the screen, way up there. But if he happens to see anything, I'll go ahead and pop on his live view again. So again, because I do have access to multiple different storm chasers out there, so we'll see what he has, and I'll kind of keep an eye on things. All right. So let's keep. I'm gonna take a look again at. That's a pretty definitive line there. You can kind of see that away and towards winds. Again, as that moves towards the east, could be again those little notches as they kind of come up. Again, that's the one that that we're looking at. That's going to be west of Bethel Acres by 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 or 5 miles over. That we're kind of watching. Also, another little spot down more towards the south. But again, you kind of see that little notch that just popped right out there. Gonna keep watching that as we go. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick zoom out of back to the state, and we have a couple new tornado warnings going on right now. So again, covered all the way down from south all the way up I-35. So again, we do have that tornado warning that is in Murray County pretty much exclusively now. So that one is eventually still chugging along. It's only moving about 25 miles per hour, east northeast. So again, it's going to be a while until it impacts Davis, Dougherty, and eventually Sulphur. So that is going to be continuing to move on. Still nothing crazy yet. You can kind of see those really bright blues. There might be a little red blip in there somewhere. But again, anywhere that you see that blues and reds together, that's where again that rotation is going to be. We also have another tornado warning as we kind of move up the line. This is going to be near Wynnewood. So again, this active tornado warning, it's also moving northeast about 25 miles per hour. And again, this was issued about 4 minutes ago. And this is going to be 4 miles east of Katy. So again, right in this area right here is where we're kind of watching the first little blip. We'll see if this whole storm starts to kind of get a little stronger as it moves again towards Wynnewood. So again, if you know anyone that's traveling I-35, we're aware. And then of course as we move up to the Pauls Valley one, this tornado warning has been going on for quite a while. Nothing has been too crazy that's come out of it. We'll kind of keep watching it as it moves again towards the northeast. Still pretty slow, only about 25 miles per hour. And then as we move towards more north, we'll go back up to the storm near the eastern parts of the metro. Again, this is going to be eventually impacting Shawnee and Tecumseh, Bethel Acres, pink. So again, this tornado warning again is still moving east. It's going a little bit faster, so it's going about 35 miles per hour. But again, if you are just joining us, anywhere towards the west of this line, so anywhere Grady County, most of the city, anywhere west of this entire line, that's it. So if you live on anywhere out here, you're all done. It's we're gonna have some sprinkles. And eventually we might even have some sunshine over here. So again, it's all towards your east now. All right, let's take a look again at the storm that's going to be going near Shawnee and Tecumseh. All right, here. Nothing. Oops. Not look at that one. Nothing too crazy yet. Again, we're going to kind of keep watching it as it moves towards the east. Let me see real quick. I'm getting a couple different text messages from a couple different folks. Let me look at some different different areas that people have been messaging me again. So again, you can definitely text me if you like, if you know my number. But the easiest way I found, I think, is the new YouTube video channel that I popped up to chat over there. So let me see about where this is. Oh, that's near Mustang. Okay, so that is all done with and good to go over there. Okay. All right. So again, if you're just kind of just joining us again, we do have 4 different active tornado warnings going on through the state, all right over I-35 right now. So again, we've got one that is on the very far, in Carter County into Murray County, eventually moving into Sulphur. We'll see if the storm behind it kind of disrupts it all. We'll see if this kind of gets into it and kind of destroys it. We'll see. We do have another, near Wynnewood that's going on. Again, these are all moving towards the northeast, about 25 miles per hour. Yes, that was an excuse to draw on the screen. And then that's also moving towards the east, about 25 miles per hour. So again, all these storms, again, slowly creeping along. Let's take a look at the new tornado warning, or the existing tornado warning rather, that is still going on again near Pink and Tecumseh, Shawnee. So again, the sirens are probably going to be going off here before too long. Let's see what. Meh. We'll kind of keep watching it as this again, these storms kind of again continue to move towards the east. Let's see if there's any more detail here. Yeah, nothing too crazy yet. Do a quick check on the hail size. Luckily, not a big hailstorm. Not a whole lot going on. There's a little bit of a hail core near Purcell moving on, but nothing too crazy yet. Yeah, and that storm, like we were just talking about, looks like the storm near Fox is going to be impacting that storm that was near Murray. So as it continues to be impactful for Sulphur, we'll continue to watch it and see if there's anything that's impactful for that, but nothing too crazy, I don't think, at the moment. Yeah, I don't know. It is kind of strange that the Facebook is just not liking the live streams today. I'm not really sure why, so hopefully it'll continue on. All right, go ahead and go up to the tornado warning near Tecumseh here. Still a fairly broad line. Kind of watch that right there. Kind of keep an eye on things. Is there's definitely some lower level rotation throughout all of this. And that's kind of looking at southwest of Tecumseh, kind of an area as this kind of continues to move towards the east. So we'll keep an eye on things as it's going. All right. This pink box will probably be gone here for too long. It'll probably be canceled here, and we'll just be left with the one active tornado warning at the moment. I'm going to check and see if there's any other live storm chasers right now. Again, we have that person that's still driving towards it. So again, they're actually near Earlsboro. They're trying to get more south, or actually they're almost near Earlsboro, maybe going near Seminole. So they're trying to get south on Highway 377. So they're looking kind of due south, maybe over a little bit. So we'll continue to watch them as they eventually get closer towards this storm. But nothing crazy yet. Yeah, so we're in the big area. The circulation is kind of west of Tecumseh by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 miles west of Tecumseh. Kind of this area. So yep, and as we talked about it before, again that pink box again when you get to that pinkish purple color, that is when we have a spotter that is confirmed a tornado on the ground. So again, that purple box has gone away, and then we will be continuing to watch this active tornado warning that is again east of pink. Again west of Tecumseh by about 4 or 5 miles. As it continues to move towards the east, about 35 miles per hour. Luckily, not a lot of hail, and nothing too crazy on the rotation or the wind speeds. So we'll kind of see. All right, let me move down real fast here to the other 3 active tornado warnings. Again, that one near Pauls Valley, it's still there. There's a couple new ones that just popped up, which is why I did this. The Pauls Valley one looks nothing too crazy. The one near again in Murray County and far western Murray County, north of Carter County. This one again brand new that just popped up again. So a minute ago, same storm we've been talking about that is eventually going to be impacting Davis, eventually impacting Sulphur. But it is moving at a pretty slow pace, only going 25 miles per hour. So it is not moving super fast. I know we got a couple people down there in Sulphur right now that is trying to get out of Dodge. So it is still got some time. It's not going super fast. Okay, so let's look at the one again near Tecumseh. Still watching again this area. Let me just. There we go. So still watching this line as it kind of goes into to the western sides of Tecumseh by about 3 miles, eventually into the Shawnee area. Yeah. Nothing too crazy. Yeah. Not really a whole lot. It is moving, again, maybe a smidgen faster. So yeah, so brand new, tornado warning that just got issued. So again, your phones in Shawnee, Tecumseh, Earlsboro, Brooksville, all your phones are probably going off. You'll probably hear the storm sirens kick on here before too long. They reissued it that way. It would be outside of Cleveland County and only in Potawatomi County here. So that's why they changed that box. But again, this is the active tornado warning in effect for quite some time. But 4 miles northwest of Tecumseh, moving east at about 30 miles per hour. So again, still kind of watching this line of storms. as it moves again through, into Shawnee, into western parts of Tecumseh. It's not crazy yet. Kind of continue to watch that as it moves again towards the east. Again, we're getting into Shawnee, into Tecumseh area. Again, about a mile west of Shawnee proper, near Highway, 177. Maybe 2 miles west of Shawnee, I'd say. That again, we're kind of looking at it. Maybe latest scans about maybe 1.2 miles now west of Shawnee is kind of that one little area that we're watching. We'll kind of keep watching that. Let's take a look down near Tecumseh here. Nothing too crazy again yet. We're gonna continue to watch that. Again near Shawnee as it kind of goes down. If you are just joining us again, if you are again west of the line, so again anywhere towards the west of this whole line, we zoom all the way out to the full part of the state. Again, anywhere to the west of the line, this is all done. And again, you should be almost even seeing some sunshine here before too long. But again, we do have the 3 active tornado warnings right now. The one near Pauls Valley finally kicked off, so that one is no longer active. We do have the one getting near Wynnewood and Joy, and that is moving northeast about 25 miles per hour, eventually heading up towards Ada. And then the one near Murray County, that's eventually, it's slowly, it's only about 20 miles per hour, going to be impacting Davis and eventually into Sulphur. And then we do have the one that we're looking at right now that is in the Shawnee area. Again, Shawnee and Tecumseh. So again, if you're in those 2 areas, make sure you're taking your tornado precautions right now. Nothing just looks. Nothing looks nuts, really. There's some rotation, but there's not. Nothing looks nuts at the moment. Hopefully that stays that way. Right over Shawnee. Almost directly over Shawnee. There's some rotation going on. Just right over Shawnee. Let's take a look at a little 3D scan of it and see if there's anything that can be seen. Yeah, not really. Okay, that's good. But we're watching it, again, we're watching this little kind of, you can see this little jut out almost. That doesn't look like a whole lot. All right. Kind of keep watching this one, as it goes towards the east through Tecumseh. I'll go ahead and look at that one down south again near Wynnewood. Excuse me. Nothing too crazy going on there. The one near Davis actually looks a little more organized, so we'll kind of keep watching that one. But What's going on down there? Yeah, nothing too crazy yet. I think that is about most of the people are. This is pretty much. Oh, and the sun just came out, so that's nice and bright. I think that's most of the folks here that are in the group that are all in the city. I don't think there's a whole lot of folks that, or anyone that are in that southern part of the storms anymore. Again, one near Tecumseh. Again, we'll kind of keep watching it for a couple minutes, see if there's anything. But again, this is kind of through Shawnee. Hopefully, there's not a whole lot of hail. Nope, some pea size. Nothing too crazy. Some pennies maybe. Nothing too crazy there. And we'll continue to watch this as it goes. We move over through Tecumseh. But I really don't see a whole lot at the moment. All right. Well, I think that'll probably do it for us. I think most of everyone that is on this channel has already either been impacted or far western part of the state. So I think that'll probably wrap it up for my coverage. I'll continue to watch them. And of course, if there's any chats or anything that you guys need me to look at, always feel free to ping me, message me, and I'll take a look. Or if you're ever curious about a forecast for some particular area, feel free to post it in the group chat, and I can always take a look. But I think I'll wrap it up for now, as I think everyone has moved on towards. It's all moved towards your east. All right. Absolutely. Yeah, Chris. No big deal. Again, there is still that active tornado warning. Near you. Not really doing squat. I think if I got your GPS coordinated correctly, which I can't remember if you're west or east of Tecumseh. It says east, but I plod you west. But I think it should all be all done. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for now, and I'll keep an eye on things and kind of go from there. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your afternoon and evening.